Okay, hello everyone. So today's topic is Earth's magnetism. So we'll learn what are the important parameters related to Earth's magnetic field, how to solve numerical of Earth's magnetic field, how to identify how will the factors change when you will move to equator or you will move to pole. Okay, so all these things are covered in this Earth's magnetism lecture. Okay, so the first question is, what is the reason behind Earth's magnetism? So what is the reason behind Earth's magnetism? So Earth has basically three layers, crust, mantle, core. In inner core and outer core, there are molten fluids. So Earth gets its own magnetic field line because of the presence of metallic fluids that are present at the outer core as well as the inner core. So molten fluids means iron and nickel. So iron and nickel both are metals and metals have free electrons. So when Earth rotates around its axis, the atoms and the electrons also revolve around its axis. So whenever there is flow of current, there will be magnetic field. So basically in the inner and outer core, there is motion of electrons and atoms inside Earth. So that will generate a current and that will generate magnetic field. So this is also known as dynamo effect. This is also known as dynamo effect. So you have to remember this thing that Earth's magnetism is generated by convection current of molten iron and nickel in the Earth's core, because this current carry charged particles and which will generate magnetic field. So this is a well-known theory of dynamo effect which proves that why Earth has magnetic field. Okay, now you have to remember this thing that Earth Earth is slightly tilted on its axis. So in reality, there will be North Pole on this side, South Pole on this side, but due to magnetic field line, the South Pole is here and the North Pole is here. So the real magnetic field lines of Earth are as shown in the given figure. So due to geography, this will be North Pole, this will be South Pole. And the plane which is passing through geographic north and south will be geometric meridian. But due to magnetic effect, or what we have analyzed, this will be magnetic north pole, this will be magnetic south pole, and the plane which is passing through magnetic north and south will be magnetic meridian. So magnetic meridian and geometric meridian are not in line with each other, but there is a angle between them, and the angle at center is close to 11.3 degree. Angle at center is close to 11.3 degree. So you have to remember this thing that Earth's magnetic field lines are opposite to what we think. So South Pole is on the top side and North Pole is on the bottom side. Okay. So we have three important parameters of Earth magnetism. The first and very important parameter is magnetic declination. So what is magnetic declination? Suppose you are at this point and you put your compass. So the compass will point towards magnetic North Pole. But according to us, it should point towards geometric North Pole. So this angle theta is your declination angle. This angle theta is your declination angle. So theta will be like this. So this will be your magnetic declination angle. Suppose I want to find magnetic declination at this point. So our compass will point at this magnetic north pole, but we want it to point towards geographic north. So this will be your angle theta at this point. Suppose I ask you what will be the declination at center. So at center, if I'll put the compass will point in this direction, but our geographic north pole is in this direction. So this will be angle theta. So magnetic declination or angle theta is the angle between magnetic north and true north, and the angle varies depending on position of the Earth's surface. Okay, so let's take one more example. Suppose we are standing right here. So at this point, our compass will point in this direction, but we want it to point in this direction because this is our geometric north pole. So this angle will be theta, your declination angle. Remember, as you move to poles, as we move to poles, theta will increase. As we move to poles, theta will increase. The declination angle will increase as we move towards poles from equator. Now what is angle of dip? So angle of dip is basically angle between the horizontal component and Earth's magnetic field. So at any point on Earth, suppose at this point, suppose let's come to this point. So at this point the Earth's magnetic field will point in this direction. So tangent to magnetic field line give direction of magnetic field. The horizontal component will be parallel to the Earth's surface. So this will be the horizontal component, this will be magnetic field, and the vertical component will pass through center. So this will be your vertical component. So angle of dip is the angle between horizontal component and Earth's magnetic field. Suppose I want to find out at this point. So at this point magnetic field will be in this direction, horizontal component will be parallel to the surface, and this will be the vertical component. So this will be your angle delta, that is angle of dip. So at magnetic north pole, if you'll see, the magnetic field is in this direction, horizontal is in this direction, so angle is 90 degree. So dip angle is 90 degree near north pole and south pole, magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole. So what is angle of dip? Angle between horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field and Earth's magnetic field is called as angle of dip. Okay, so as you move towards pole, angle of dip will also increase. Remember this thing, that angle of dip or magnetic inclination angle is measured in magnetic meridian, not our geometric meridian, and it is measured using a vertical compass, because this will show you the Earth's magnetic field, and this will be the horizontal component. So this is how we'll find angle of dip. Okay, suppose this is Earth's magnetic field, this is the angle of dip, this is horizontal component, this is vertical component. So H will be B cos delta and V will be B sin delta by resolution of vector. Or if you have H and V, then you can find Earth's magnetic field with the help of this formula. Okay, giving you the synopsis, there are three components of Earth's magnetism: angle of declination theta, angle of dip delta, and horizontal component is He. So suppose this is geometric plane, this is magnetic plane. So the angle between two planes will be theta. So your vertical component will be in downward direction, that is VE. Suppose your horizontal component is in this direction, that is He, and this is your Earth's magnetic field, and this will be angle delta. So remember, the angle delta is measured in magnetic plane or magnetic meridian. So dip angle or angle of declination is same and is measured in magnetic meridian.